Alright, so Stairs Gulch, we were just here, probably a little off map.
Yep, we were going up that bad boy.
So we were over here not 2 weeks ago-ish.
Gobbler's Knob, yep. Gobbler's Knob. And so this is Lake Blanche, and we crawled all the way over to about where the A is on Sundial.
Yep.
And then we came back there. We need to do it again and go over to these guys as well.
Yeah.
But it was such a great hike that I'm down for that.
We'll do it again, it's no issue. So what we're going to do is all behind the You Are Here.
Right now we're just doing a little bit of the Mill B South Trail that's just so we can check it off on all trails.
Yep.
Okay. And when that's done, we're going to go across that way.
Yep. Getting the shorties done. It's going to be raging, roaring audio because we're right by the big Cottonwood Creek.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you. That's it. That's enough sneezing.
That's enough. No more sneezing allowed.
Oh, that thing is white water.
Yeah, that thing's so rough. I got wet feet in the morning.
I know. Squelching.
Squish, squishy, squish. So this is called the Mill B South Fork Trail.
Yeah.
Now the trail up by Dog Lake that we've taken, well, the one that went to Gobbler's Knob is called Butler's Fork, but the one further up the road is called Mill D.
Yes. And there is a Mill A and C as well, and I think they're over here.
So it's really not very creative naming by the people that named the different mill forks.
No, it's not. They were probably owned by the same mill company, and so they didn't care.
Yeah, we might need to do some historical research.
I'm working my way through it. I'm currently at Brigham Young's time in the mining history.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Brigham Young did not like the Gentile miners. He was very hostile with them.
Yeah.
There's a General Connors, or Connor, I think it's just Connor.
General Connor,
He worked at Camp Douglas. It was not Fort Douglas yet.
Yep.
And he was sending out prospectors, and it made Brigham Young's blood boil. He was like, you can't do that. You can't just come into my land and start doing that. And it just, they were nasty enemies to each other.
Now, when you say Camp Douglas, or Fort Douglas, is that what you said?
Fort Douglas.
Okay.
Up by the U.
Yep.
It was just Camp Douglas then.
Yep.
And then I think it was already pissing Brigham off that there were people coming into his territory and they weren't Mormon. So he couldn't control them.
Yeah.
So
And then there was the Ute Indians were also thinking, oh, well, you didn't know that you had so many people that were gonna all of a sudden show up in Salt Lake Valley. We said come and live here, but we didn't realize you meant like thousands and thousands and thousands.
yeah.
Oh, we're going up.
There we are. I wasn't paying attention. Did we pass those places turn off already? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. This is where we passed the group that was saving parking lot spots.
That's right. And then we had to start pushing really hard because they were like right on top of us.
Yeah, we didn't want them to be on our heels. But that didn't last for long.
Nope.
So this is the turnoff, so we're gonna veer left, I guess.
Yep. We're going over the bridge. Let's see what it's like.
Just gonna take a shot of the river real quick. Look how pretty that is. Big Cottonwood
I
Creek.
have to start my old trails. That's like half of our trail.
Yeah, start it up.
Look, that's literally how much further there is.
Good.
Oops, forgot to get that one.
Wow, so this is where we get
This is the fork.
Mill B Fork combines
Oh, man.
with Big Cottonwood.
No wonder it's pouring so
Oh,
hard.
sorry, I was cutting you off.
Mill B Fork is blowing crazy hard right now.
Wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Wow, that thing is blasting out water. This is the same water that was on those waterfalls running underneath us.
Yeah.
Up by Sundial.
It is pouring hard.
Ah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, those roots are really...
Yeah, look at these tree roots. Cool. Loving the sun, the cloud cover we're getting from the sun right now. Really nice.
I do think if you try your polar plunge in Big Cottonwood Creek today, that it will just kill you this time.
Well, today is the day I should do it because my feet are already wet.
That's true. You're ready for it.
I wouldn't plunge all the way in, I don't think, but I don't know. You might catch me being crazy if I get hot enough. Big cottonwoods, really pretty in here. Oh, narrow trail. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to. Someone left their water bottle. Punks. So cool. Wow.
See why we can generate electricity.
Yeah, this thing's popping. Scoot to this side again. So this is the Mill D South Fork Trail.
Past what they call the trail.
Okay.
So I think it just works its way up there and we don't need to do that.
Over there too.
I'm good.
Alright.
Mill B South is checked out. Just like that.
Okay, let's go. Did you say more trash?
Yeah. There.
Good find. All right, that was cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna meander over here and just have a little gander. I just feel that cool air from in 10 feet. You get the river air. Just to cool you down. Some more trash. Finding trash. See, people drop trash all over. Glass, plastic, paper.
Trash over here.
Yeah, a bunch of,
people come over here,
you know,
snacks,
people that leave their trash, they're losers.
They're the trash.
I get if you make a mistake, right, everybody does that, but some people are just sloppy. There's another one. The corners of little granola bars and things.
Yeah, easy to lose.
There's some more.
Everyone's done it.
Thank you. All right.
Hopefully that's it. I think the shorter trails tend to have more micro trash because people just pop in, have a snack, and then they leave without thinking about what they left behind.
Yeah, they're not as used to hiking and managing their own mess
The
like
people
this.
going up Lake Clamp are
A little more.
going to be more mindful. It's really cold coming off that one.
Yeah, that felt good.
Blowing mist on them.
Natural air conditioner.
Nice spot.
A whole can. How does someone lose that?
That one was on purpose.
I think so. Yeah, we're finding all kinds of trash along this easy access trail.
Our trail
Some more right there. The sun is shining on it right now, so it's bringing it up.
Yeah. And now we're looking, so we're going to keep spotting.
Yeah, I already have a handful of it, so I may as well keep going.
Yeah. Hands aren't really clean anymore.
Cool, so now we're gonna go to Hidden Falls. So, hey, it's the same type of bar from the other one I picked up. It's probably the same person. Picking up, that's why it's good practice when you're tearing the square on a plastic to not tear it all the way so it stays attached to the main piece.
My trick is I put all my trash in my zipper pocket and zip it closed. I keep a whole pocket reserved for trash.
Yep, that's smart.
The house key, but the house key can live under all the trash. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not going to get hurt. Sure. That's a good system. Ah, nice. Good spotting. Double spot.
That's where the plants are hiding a lot.
Yeah. Well, you can't get it all, but if you see it, it's good to get. The meatballs, I pounded all those with potatoes. They were good. And I think the barbecue ones I like more than the marinara ones.
Oh. those, the mashed potatoes I devoured.
Yeah, they mixed really
so
well
good.
with the meatballs. They were like perfect complement.
I'm very glad about that. My cookie was on point, 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed.
They were so good. I ate 2 that night and then 2 the next day.
Nice. See, I was just living in Guacamole City this weekend because you and I ate 2 cups on the trail. I got home, George was having tacos with the buddies, so he made guacamole.
Nice.
Brought me a big bowl. I devoured it. And then at Sunday dinner, Josh brought guacamole. So I didn't just have one type of guacamole. I had 4 different guacamoles.
Wow, what a week.
They were all good. So I was
You're breaking records. That's amazing. 4 different guacs in a week.
In a weekend. Not even a week.
In a weekend.
Actually 5 because I had Cafe Rio guacamole on Friday.
Oh.
So
there's even more.
Yeah.
5 guacamoles from Friday to Sunday.
In 3 days.
That's incredible. You get that?
Yep.
Thank you. Well, I didn't bring any today because I decided I need to eat my other snacks.
That's fair.
And
I'm completely out, so.
A big problem I have, oh look at the butterfly. A big problem I have right now is I need to go shopping for new chips because my tortilla chips, I had like 3 bags in my pantry and they're all old.
Oh, yeah, that was actually not the best way.
Yeah, I need to go and do a little pantry clean out.
Eric brought me chips and queso last night from Bill Taqueria. Super nice of him.
Wow, good for him.
Good spot. That was hard to see.
We earn a lot of extra good points for trash. I call them karma points. The universe appreciates good intentions. Yeah, and there's a garbage can right there, so we can. Yeah, there's another one. 2 more right off the bat. That's enough. We're done. Well, we can wash them off in the river, maybe. Do we need anything in the car? Good idea.
Not the best.
You might know where that trail that goes that way, what one that is.
Let me look. Little map. Alright, that's Broadsport, which is
okay, so that's the way that.
One.
That's the one that's preferred for Twin Peaks.
Yes.
People say.
Yeah, it gets really close to it. That one goes up to a little lake that I don't see a name for.
So someday we're gonna have to do that. All right, we're road walking.
We are.
I always make fun of people for road walking. Yeah, leave it on. It'll be one big connected route.
Yeah. Shorty trails.
So I want to walk through this parking lot because I don't know it.
Looks like,
Yeah. Someday I might be in a van like that with Chandler.
Cool.
Take like a year off of work and just drive around.
parking spots over here. It's pretty small.
Wow, it's got a big rock pile in the middle of it. That's unexpected.
The trail is spinning out.
I guess I should look at the sign, since I don't know if we'll walk over here again. Really? They're going to implement a pass here? Well, why they didn't do that? Because they put the bathroom. As soon as they put a bivvy up, it's all over. That's how it is. As soon as they start to build infrastructure, then they have to pay for it. Next thing you know, you're paying fees for everything.
Yep.
Okay, so we're right here. See, you are here. That means I'm right there.
So there's a big old hiking sign right on top of where we need to go. So we're gonna just go up this little trail.
Because I think we're going up this river, and then it keeps going all the way to Mount Raymond.
Yeah. Which is pretty neat, crazy.
All right. There's a spot over there too.
Pretty stinky little spots, but a pretty little car.
Yeah, Chandler's neighbor has a smart car. I was looking at it, eyeballing it, and like, that's so stupid that I could park anywhere.
Anywhere you never dreamed.
Woo!
Alright.
Yeah, we just go across.
Yeah, it's just a blind corner.
So this is in the snow one time. I did a 360 and an extra 90 degrees right there in my black truck. I'll never forget that. And there's a nice little river spot. Hidden Falls to the left. Mill B North path to Overlook. Huh. All right, well, we're going to Hidden Falls. Do we go across or do we go up? Right? Over there looks pretty good too. Yeah, Hidden Falls is easy to get to. The hardest part about it is finding parking. Oh. Whoa. Hello? Hello? That's spooky.
Ominous.
Dun dun dun. Spooky.
I'm surprised they haven't walked up all that considering this is bad training.
You know, the government's always trying to make sure that you're safe from yourself. Wow! How pretty is that? Soaking wet feet again, but we are in the perfect place for it.
It feels really good in here.
Wow. Like someone's watermelon. I'll try to pick that up on the way out. Well, this is cool. All the way over here. I don't really have a good place for my bag right here, but
I'm just gonna flip it backwards.
my feet are ice cold. Very cool.
I can't believe we're the only people over here. I thought it would be busy.
If you came back from a nasty long hike on Blanche, you could come in here and cool down.
Yeah.
If you did just a little bit extra hiking.
Yeah, probably not very much.
It feels so nice in here. Freezing feet. This water is cold, baby.
Yeah, that's fresh.
It is ice, snow, cold water. Plus there's that little mini mine. I'm just gonna walk down it a little further.
Yeah, my feet are already soaked.
We're already in it. In it to win it. So there's another shot of it. You're good. Look at all these butterflies everywhere over here. Little brown ones, brown moths, I guess. What a great rock. This rock has probably had 1 million people on it throughout all of history too.
Yeah, there's no way that people haven't done exactly what we just did for as long as people were here.
Yeah, millions of years. They said these rocks folded up 70 million years ago. Came and jutted out, and that's how the quartzite got so high. Another little piece of trash. Very cool. Yeah, it's basically nothing, right? Like this thing is simple to get through. So people walk across this for a balance beam challenge. If my shoes were dry, I'd be more tempted. I should do it. Not going to though. What'd you say?
Mill B North, it goes all the way to Mount Raymond. So if you go on that other trail, it goes a long ways.
Mill B North and Mill B South. You have to pay attention to the directions, I guess. There's some ants on here, so don't get ants in your pants.
Yeah.
So up those stairs, it goes all the way to Mount Raymond, which is where we were next to when we did Gobbler's Knob. Mill B North. Okay. Well, yeah, like what? How far is it?
I don't know. I don't see it on all trails.
It means we're gonna go uphill for a ways.
Yeah. I mean, I think we knew that was gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I think it's just gonna be an overlook over the S-curve area, so probably isn't that far. But if we end up on Mount Raymond, we went too far.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's how we'll know. This is what happens when you follow Roxy. You end up going uphill. I think I looked at this earlier today and it's a 10-mile to Mount Raymond and back.
There's no way it would be short.
Yeah, you gotta walk really far. Ooh, sun. I have a feeling it's that. It's gonna make me want to lay in that river when we get back. That's hot. Whew. Turning into a sweaty mess on that one.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what they consider the overlook.
It's got to be up there. That cliff right there. So that means we have another 4 of what we just did, and then we'll probably be there. I wasn't going to do this, but you wanted to. It's your fault. Of what?
Those peaks. All of those peaks.
Yeah, you can see sunrise all the way over there.
Sunrise is a beast.
There's a thistle right there.
Yeah, first thistle. Oh, yeah.
Never seen a thistle over here at all.
They theoretically should be.
Ooh, that wind. Take more of that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I hope it rains on us.
Rain hard, please.
There's another raindrop. It's starting to rain on us, Rox.
The sound didn't fall. There you squeaky.
Well, where are you, buddy? Guess you egged me on to come over here. I'll do it. Don't go too close to the ledge. No, I'm not going to climb out on the edge.
Not?
No, not today. Normally I would, but...
So, according to my map, that's Sundial and Monte Cristo.
Oh, so then that's Storm Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, so that must be Storm Mountain or something. Okay. Wow.
And yeah.
Well, let's
cool view of Twin Peaks.
thank the gods for these amazing cloud cover we just picked up. Because that sun was harsh. Yeah. Pretty steep. You can kind of see it. People do a little campfire right here. Oh yeah, it probably was an old portal filled in. Looks like we're gonna get to a river here in a second. So I wonder if that's the overlook. And now we're on the main trail. Saw a lizard on the trail. We go down to the river. So pleasant right here.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there was an anchor somewhere above Hidden Falls and you could rappel down it. Because you can hike up to the top here.
Yeah, so the question is where are we on the trail? Are we at the overlook or do we keep going?
I think we're past it.
Yeah, because that seemed like that was the
That
overlook.
seemed like it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to take note. Mill B North looks like it could be a really nice trail, but you got to get an early start because that first part is so exposed.
Yeah, and it probably has a lot of other real nasty exposure to the sun. Just because it's so long, how could you not in that much?
Yeah.
Or it's a September, October hike.
Yeah.
But this section right here is super hot and blazing.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, we're pretty low. This is not a high elevation cut off 10 degrees.
All right, let's go down and then head to Moss Ledge. It's 11:20 right now, so we have tons of time. When we get done, we can go to the store for lunch if you want.
Okay.
Howdy. Hey.
I can't believe we're looking at sunlight. It's wrong. That would be it.
Yeah, right there's a good shot of sundial.
That shows how much you have to.
Makes
travel
sense.
to the Lake Blanche trailhead.
Yeah, and we went all the way up where those snow drifts were. That's where we were on the Lake Blanche sundial hike. We hiked our butts off to get out there, man. You can tell from this distance.
Yeah.
So it's the same parking lot.
Can't see sundial very well from anywhere else.
Yeah, down a little lower, it's just out of view. But this little overlook trail, you get a pretty good shot. Another thistle hidden. Thistles are actually very pretty when they're in bloom. Sorry, I was getting my camera ready because I saw some yarrow on the way up and I want to get a picture of it because it was in full bloom. Yeah, I walked by two and then I didn't have my phone out and it was too hot for me to stop. But I'll get them. Yeah, it's amazing that how with just a little cloud cover, it drops 10 degrees. Yeah, I wanted a little more of that actually. There's some right there.
Pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. That's the one I saw. Very nice. And that one too. Well, I missed these. 3 more. Yeah, this section is hot. We've already had a really cool day just because Stair Gulch was wild. Now that I think about it, you know, some time has passed and we're out of it, it's kind of like, oh, I kind of miss it. I kind of like the river walking.
Same principle as the mud walk. It's kind of fun when you're finally forced to get your feet wet. It opens up the opportunity to go in the water.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have walked up the hidden falls had my feet not already been wet.
No.
So it worked out perfect. It just goes to show I need to open my mind about getting my feet wet. It's not the end of the world.
It's actually not that.
My feet feel fine.
And sometimes it pushes some of the stuff, some of the stuff. Just at first when they're absolutely soaked.
Yeah, it cools you down too. Cold feet can make your whole body a lot cooler. Especially if they're ice cold feet. Yeah, there's a lot more yarrow now that I'm on the way down and more comfortable. This guy driving that Caterpillar up. How'd that be to drive that up the canyon? You're gonna get stuck behind him, you know that? Seems like that'd be a lot more efficient to have on a trailer.
I'm surprised. Maybe it's just as slow for a big truck and a trailer to do it and just let them go.
All right, cool. Hidden Falls and Path to Overlook. That says Path to Overlook 1, as in 1 mile, so I think it's further.
Oh.
There's another overlook.
Or there's more than one overlook. That would, it's a little odd to call it that.
Yeah, I think that it's a 1 mile.
Well, we were happy with the pizza.
All right, let's go.
This staircase has seen better days.
Yeah, it's that first step's a doozy. Okay.
Just like that.